What up, fam? What up, family? Welcome back to the channel. This time around, we have something special. I'm gonna attempt something. Y'all might never even see this, but if you do see it, you should like and subscribe just because you get to see it. All right. This is the Beatles with Drive My Car. All right. This is from their sixth studio album, Rubber Soul, 1965. A lot of people claim this album to be the album that started to change things around. That's when they started to, do a lot of experimenting and stuff, right? So I'm looking over here. It says this is a folky pop album or whatnot. Now, I've been doing a lot of their solo stuff. And Lennon is my guy. Paul McCartney is my guy. George Harrison, I'm starting to, really have a liking for George Harrison. So here we are. If they let this slide, I'm going to do the whole album. And I'm gonna do the whole album. I want to do this album. The next one is Revolver. After that, I think it's Sergeant Pepper. I want to go through the whole, and all this, like the whole Beatles experiment was done in like 7 years. It wasn't even that long, but they dropped so many quality records, and I want to go through that with y'all. All right, look, if you're excited about this, like I am, because I've always wanted to do this, but I never had good luck. I've seen other people do whole Beatles albums, and their channel still exists. It hasn't worked out for me. But anyways, y'all let me know what's next. If y'all want me to do the whole album, if you get to see this, all right, like the video, leave a comment, hit that subscribe button. I got the lyrics. Actually, one of my friends way back in the days put me onto the Beatles. They didn't let me borrow this album because they said this was their favorite. They actually let me borrow Sergeant Pepper, and unfortunately at that time I was not interested. I could have known all of this stuff very young because I did have friends that tried to put me onto rock and roll super early, but anyways. Here we are. All right. I got the lyrics. Strap on. Drive my car. Let's go ahead and listen. And what's the hype? I always wanted to know what's the hype about the Beatles, so let's go ahead and listen.
Asked the girl what she wanted to be. She said, baby, can't you see? I want to be famous, a star of the screen. But you can do something in between. Baby, you can drive my car. Yes, I'm gonna be a star. Baby, you can drive my car. And baby, I love you.
Nice hook. That's a very catchy hook.
I told that girl that my prospects were good. And she said, baby, it's understood. Working for peanuts is all very fine, but I can show you a better time. Baby, you can drive my car. Yes, I'm gonna be a star.
Bum, 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 bum. I like
Baby,
that.
you can drive my car. And baby, I love you. Beep, 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 yeah.
Oh, that's fire. Okay, cool little guitar solo. All right.
Baby, you can drive my car. Yes, I'm gonna be a star. Baby, you can drive my car. And baby, I love you. I told that girl I could start right away.
When they said that beat,
She said,
that was
"Listen, babe, I got
that was
something
good.
to say. I got no car and it's breaking my heart, but I found a driver and that's a start. Baby, you can drive
My
my
car,
Yes, I'm gonna
be a star. I like when they said that beep beep. That was dope.
Drive my car, and baby, I love you.
Oh, right here. There you go. Yeah, and that's very catchy.
Beep, beep,
Beep beep. Yeah. Beep 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 beep. Yeah. Beep 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 beep. Yeah. Beep 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 beep. Okay. I guess I don't know what's so I don't. Well, this is the first song. It sounds like a 60s pop song, right? Am I tripping? Um, I love the vocal stacking. It sounds like John Lennon and Paul McCartney vocal stack, so they singing it together the whole song. I love that. Uh, I love the instrumentation. It sounds raw. It sounds raw, but the melody is poppy. But the instrumentation sounds raw and naked and just like hardcore. So I guess that was the appeal, right? But damn, that's a catchy song. Baby, you could drive my car. Beep 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 beep. Hey, shouts to the Beatles, man. I have a lot of subscribers that are in love with the Beatles. You know, every time I put up a poll, who's the greatest band, it's the Beatles win every time. Like not a single time have they lost. So this was dope, man. Hopefully YouTube would allow me to continue on. I don't even want to be paid. Like a lot of the times these videos, they get demonetized. I don't care. I just want people to see them. Like I just want people to see them, and I want to go on this Beatles journey. But I'm only gonna do these core albums because that's what my friend told me. My friend told me, look, man, because I did like every time I tried the Beatles, I did outside of these albums because I went to I did something from Help, the main song, Help. I need somebody's help, not just anybody's help, help, help. That stayed up. I did Hey Jude. They took that down. I did Yellow Submarine. I'm not sure if it's up. I think it's down. But anyways, Rubber Soul, Revolver, Sgt. Pepper, Magical Mystery Tour, The Beatles, which is the White Album, Yellow Submarine, and Abbey Road, Let It Be. Those are the albums I want to do. If they allow me, I will do all of them. But this was a banger, man. I love that. That's playlist worthy. Baby, you could try my car. Something superstar. Like that's fire. That's fire, man. And you know what's crazy? I'm already used to the vocals of Paul McCartney and John Lennon. Not too used to George Harrison, but I would be able to tell who's singing. But you know, so that's dope. And Ringo, I hardly heard Ringo. I heard like 2 songs from Ringo. But anyways, y'all let me know how you feel about it in the comment section below. You know, a lot of people claim that the Beatles are the greatest. That's why I never said who my favorite band is. I said that for a reason because I gotta go through the catalog of the top bands. As y'all see, I'm going through the Rolling Stones right now, and I love the Rolling Stones. I own a lot of Rolling Stones CDs. I love the Rolling Stones. I love Led Zeppelin. I love AC/DC. I love the Kinks. I love the Hollies. Queen. I love Queen. But I don't think I've ever heard like a full album from Queen. You know, I love Van Halen. You know, it's just so many fire bands out there. So I'm not gonna say which one is my favorite if I haven't heard the one that everybody's claiming is the king of them all, you know. So that's where we are. If I could get this through, expect the next song to come. Boom, 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 boom. Yo, y'all should like the video, subscribe, man. Just for my efforts. Anyways, let me know how you feel about it. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe, leave a comment, and all that good stuff. And I will see y'all in the next one. And guess what? You better be the peace.